faith-based story. Title: Faith That Brings Results, a modern tale of miraculous healing. In the heart of a bustling suburban town in Newville, the Hammond family was living an ordinary life, facing ordinary challenges until an extraordinary trial disrupted their world. This modern real-life story is a testament to the power of faith, hope, and prayer, as the Hammond family navigated the darkest of hours and witnessed a miraculous transformation. The Hammond family consisted of Michael, a devoted father of 3 young boys, a loving husband to his wife, Sarah, and the pillar of their family. Michael's life was built on a strong foundation of faith, and he had instilled those beliefs in his children. They held fast to the promise found in Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." One sunny morning, their life took an unexpected turn when Michael experienced sudden, excruciating pain in his abdomen. Concerned and alarmed, Sarah rushed him to the hospital. After a series of medical tests, the family received devastating news. Michael had an aggressive form of cancer that had already spread throughout his body. The doctors painted a grim picture, leaving the family with a stark choice to make. The journey was arduous and heart-wrenching. Michael underwent rounds of chemotherapy and endured painful treatments. The family's days became marked by hospital visits, sleepless nights, and silent prayers. As the father of the house, Michael's faith was unwavering, and he remained steadfast in his belief that God would see them through this trial. His favorite verse, Psalm 46:1, became their daily comfort: "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Amid the grim reality of Michael's condition, a glimmer of hope appeared one evening while the family was gathered around the television. They tuned in to watch a live broadcast of a service led by Pastor Jerry, a well-known preacher from Nigeria. The service was filled with songs of praise, testimonies of healing, and powerful messages of faith. As the service reached its zenith, Pastor Jerry began to speak with an undeniable conviction. He claimed to have received a word of knowledge about cancer patients who were desperately seeking healing. The Hammonds, united by their unwavering faith, collectively received this message as a divine word for their family. They thanked God for the word of knowledge and held on to it with all their might. The experience ignited a renewed sense of hope in the family. They felt the presence of God in their home, guiding their hearts and reinforcing their faith. It was a turning point in their journey, as they clung to Jeremiah 17:14, "Heal me, Lord, and I will be healed, save me and I will be saved, for you are the one I praise." As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, Michael continued his treatments and hospital visits. The medical tests, however, began to reveal something inexplicable. The aggressive cancer that had ravaged his body was showing signs of diminishing. The medical professionals were baffled, and the Hammonds saw it as the hand of God at work. The family's faith in God's power, and their belief in the divine word they had received from Pastor Jerry remained unwavering. They were living out the words of Mark 11:24, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." One day, during a routine examination, the doctors delivered an astonishing verdict. Michael was cancer-free. The cancer, which had once spread throughout his body, was nowhere to be found. The medical team was astounded, struggling to comprehend the miraculous healing that had taken place. The family rejoiced with a sense of awe and gratitude. The Hammonds saw it as a fulfillment of the promise found in James 5:15, and the prayer offered in faith will make the sick person well, the Lord will raise them up. The miraculous healing of Michael brought a profound transformation to the Hammond family. Their faith had been tested, and they had emerged stronger than ever before. They were living proof of the words of Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Michael, who had once been on the brink of losing his life, emerged from the ordeal with a renewed sense of purpose. He saw his miraculous healing as a calling to share his testimony and inspire others with the hope and power of faith. He became a beacon of light, offering guidance to those who were facing their own trials. The Hammond family, once tested by the darkest of times, had emerged with a deepened faith, an unshakable bond, and a profound belief in the power of prayer. They had experienced firsthand the truth of Philippians 4:6-7, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Their story was a modern-day testament to the timeless doctrine of faith that brings results. It was a tale of unwavering hope, steadfast prayer, and a miraculous transformation that could only be attributed to the divine hand of God. The Hammonds had lived out the belief that what our God cannot do does not exist, and their journey was an inspiring reminder of the boundless power of faith and the love of a faithful God.